Hello YouTube, this is Scarecrow Kaiser. I'm going to do a deck profile of my Gauntlet Eradicator deck. I ran this deck in a tournament yesterday. I went 5-1 with it, so it went very well. There were many games where I had just poop luck and couldn't hit triggers. There were 2 games in particular where I only hit a single trigger during the game, but I won the game. So this deck is fairly good, good enough that even without triggers it could still win. So we'll get into that trigger lineup first. 4 Eradicator heals, but 4 draws, and then 8 crit. Starting Vanguard, Linshu. Linshu is very good. This card is a Heat Nail Salamander starting Vanguard. This card is really good, and it fits in with this deck and accomplishes what the deck's goal is, which is popping cards. And yeah, this card's very good. Grade 1s, we have our 4 Eradicator Perfect Guards. We have 4 Demolition Dragon. He's our 10k beater, grade 1. He plays the role of a attacker or a booster, so very good card. Definitely play 4. He's so versatile. Then we have our 4 Steel Blood Eradicator. This guy, every time an opponent's card gets retired by a skill, he pumps up. So this guy can play somewhat of the role of the Demolition Dragon, where if he needs to be, if you pop one of their cards, he can be a 10k attacker or he can be the 10k booster, and he stacks up, so the more times you do it in the turn, the bigger this guy gets. Very good card. And then our last grade 1, we have 3 of Castor. When you call her, if your opponent has 2 or less rear guards, you can discard draw, which early game is very useful. Helps you get like the right hand you need so you don't misride, and even late game it's easy to clear out the opponent's field and play this card. But mostly she's useful early game, and then for the rest of the game she's your 7k boost. Onto the grade 2s. We first have 4 Supreme Army Eradicator. He's very good. On hits, he unflips damage and then soul charges. The soul charge isn't important, but this card is an Eradicator to unflips, and he's needed in this deck to help you do more than let you do counterblast more than once in the same game. And he applies pressure because your opponent doesn't want to let you do that. So in general, very good card. He's a great turn 2 ride. You can combo him off with Linshu on turn 2 attack. If they don't block it, you get to use Linshu and then unflip that damage, so very good. Then we have 4 double guns. Double gun is just like Iron Blood. When a card gets retired, he pumps up. This deck retires can retire several cards in one turn, so you get like a big, powerful. Like, especially if you team up Double Gun with Iron Blood, that makes like very strong columns very easily. And then our last grade 2, we have 3 Spark Rain Eradicators. He's basically your basic 12k attacker, and teaming him up with Iron Blood, like even without Iron Blood being pumped, that's 19. So even when retire, they start hitting for over 21, which is obviously good. And then we have, for grade 3s, 4 of your Break Ride Vowing Sword Dragon. He does what he does. He pumps up your Vanguard and retires, and then triggers everyone's abilities. And then last we have 3 Gauntlet. Gauntlet, obviously being the star of the deck, very good. Limit Break, whenever something retires, he gets +3 in a crit. And that stacks up. And then for Counterblast 2, he forces your opponent to retire a unit, which he'll gain a crit and a pump. Your Iron Bloods and Double Guns will then pump up, and you can make a really put really high aggressive moves on the opponent, and yeah, while at the same time plusing off of retiring stuff. So it's a very good deck, very fun. I had a lot of fun playing it. It's good enough, as I said, where there were games where I just couldn't hit triggers, but the deck ran so well that I won anyway. So thank you for watching.